What is up, everybody? I am just chilling down here in the second, third grade room. It is sort of my office now. Just in the world of COVID, I share an office with two other people, and so it's just like, man, number one, so I can just think straight. Number two, so that I don't have people coming in and out all the time. I'm just kind of chilling down here. You can see I've got I've got my cherry Pepsi there, and then everyone else's junk over there. So I am excited for this next series. Our new series starts this week. It's called Help, or as I will say to the kids every time, Help! And we are talking about the life of Moses. So we just finished off our series of promises that ended in the end of the book of Genesis, where Joseph and his whole family moves to Egypt. Fast forward 400 years, the Israelites have now been turned into slaves by the Egyptians, and God says, it's time to set my people free. And that's where we lead into this week's story. As we talk about Moses as a baby, we're going to talk about that God helps those who are helpless, and Moses was a helpless little baby. And likewise, we in our sin are helpless. So that's sort of the direction of the weekend. If you get nothing else out of this, get that. But please get more out of it, because we are going to just open up with a small group, and we're going to have kids write down all the people they can think of that have helped them in their lives. And so this can be things like your parents have helped you, a sister or brother may have helped you, a teacher has helped you, a police officer, a fireman, someone at the store got something off a top shelf for you and they helped you. You had to do chores. Oh, but look, now you have someone who cuts the grass. They helped you. Like, whatever it is. And you're just gonna kind of have them go as long as they can and write down as many things as you can come up with. So that's just sort of set the stage, set the tone for the month. And then we're gonna play a game called Will It Float? I think it's technically called Sink or Swim. It's on the screen. And so it's just we're gonna be putting things in water and guessing will it float or will it sink? Because Moses was, as a baby, put in a basket, and the basket floated. So we're gonna do that. And then we'll do worship and our story. This week, the story will be taught live in person by me. I have not been the hugest fan. This is full disclosure time. I've not been the hugest fan of the Carl videos. I think they're really funny. I think kids like them. But you may have noticed that we do these Carl videos, and I'm going to sneeze in like 2 seconds, and it's going to hurt. But, excuse me. So, in the Carl videos, they're really funny, they're really engaging, but you'll notice you go to your small groups afterwards. Sorry, it's like in my throat, it hurts. Yeah, hold on. Woo! There we go. We go to our small groups, and the first question is like, hey, so what were Pharaoh's dreams? This was this week. What were Pharaoh's dreams? The story never mentioned Pharaoh's dreams. It basically mentioned that he had dreams, but never talked about what his dream was. Not super detailed, not super deep in the Bible. They cover the main idea really well. So this week, like we're gonna get back to like old school, some props, maybe some costumes, get a couple kids on stage, all that kind of stuff. Gonna have a lot of fun with it. Just change of pace. So we're gonna do that, and then we'll go into our small groups where we have some things like. Let me click over here and open it up. We're going to do a poll on, here, raise your hand, put your hand on your head if you ever needed the fire department's help. Real quick, I have had to call 911 a couple of times in my life. Craziest story, real quick, side note. One time a lady got mad at her boyfriend and set his car on fire in my apartment parking lot. And so then I had to call the fire department because there was a car that was like, it went, it was crazy. Was that apartment way too cheap? Sure was. Was it behind Winco? Yes. Okay. So anyway, you'll do a poll. Hey, raise your hand or put your finger on your nose or whatever. Then some discussion questions. This time I will make sure I answer these questions in the story, so that way you're not left hanging. And then you're going to do an activity where kids are going to make paper baskets. The paper, I can pick it up, will look like this. And you'll have scissors, and then these are the dot lines you fold on. And then I was going to build one for you, and so I cut it out and have all these ready to go. Turns out every glue stick that I have is, they're just all dry. So thanks, COVID. I'll blame you for that. So anyway, I couldn't fold it together. It also comes with a handle if your kids would like to do that as well. So I wasn't going to do that part for you guys because I figured you're grown-ups, and if you wanted to put a handle on it, you could. So you'll just fold it up like this, and then either tape or glue that on like so, and it'll create a little basket. So there is that. And then finally, the memory verse. We'll have some motion. You'll make up some motions for it. My help comes from the Lord. He is the maker of heaven and earth. Psalm 121:2. That's the verse of the whole month. It's very easy. We're going to practice this. We're going to have kids saying it. And we're going to have a prize starting the second week for kids who can say it. And so we're going to kind of go back to K1 has always done that, where they get a prize and there's like they get their name on the wall. We're going to go back to doing that. We'll use the wall right outside the room so that all the people coming in can see who said the verse. And yeah, like I said, we just made some changes because the first month, the month of promise was all about, hey, let's open. We don't have to be perfect. Let's open. And this month, again, not that we have to be perfect, but like, hey, this is the way I say it. We were here and we want to get to here, but this month, let's get to here. And so I think being a little more intentional with the memory verse, and I think having live teachers who actually cover the biblical material, and then again, just being more comfortable with it. Like we're just as everyone, we're all getting more comfortable with it, but we're all going to get naturally better. So I would say those are 3 things this month that we're going, hey, these are going to make us make our children's ministry better for kids and for families. So just know, again, the goal is never perfection. God didn't call us to be perfect. He just called us to be faithful. But at the same time, we should be working really hard. And so we're trying to find that balance between like, I have to get everything done and be amazing versus I just need it to be really, really, really good for kids. So last thing, if you weren't at our vision night, either in person or online, they're going to announce it this Sunday again, or not announce it, but talk about it. VRL is getting a new logo. It is this fancy little V here. There is some significance to these lines. They represent, the creeks that are on our property. If you go back and watch the live, it's not live now because you watch it later. If you go back and you watch the service, here's what I would say. Just skip to Dan's parts. Eric and I hosted a bunch of games and stuff, but just watch Dan's parts because he really talks about, man, this is some of the amazing stuff we've been able to do during COVID, and then also here's some of the stuff we get to look forward to moving forward. But the big thing with this logo is that it's on a sweatshirt, and it's on volunteer shirts, and it's on t-shirts, and it's on hats, and it's on car stickers, and it's on car air fresheners and pens, and we have face masks now. And if you go to vrl.church/swag, SWAG, our entire online store is there. Water bottles, like we have a lot of really cool stuff. And I just want you to know, this is the first step. Now we also have a kids logo that's being, it hasn't been officially given to us yet. But we're going to get some new KidMin volunteer shirts. So we're going to get those for you. But if you want to get a jacket, they have sweatshirts and hoodies and t-shirts and all kinds of stuff. If you want anything like that, you can go to that store. And I am working right now on getting a special code to use for KidMin volunteers. I want to try and get you guys a discount on that stuff. So, and that, basically just the KidMin budget will cover for you. But I just think, man, we want you guys to be excited about this. We want you guys wearing the VRL logo so people go, hey man, what's that V for? And you go, that's my church. I love my church. It's so awesome. But like, I bought my wife a jacket, and the jacket's like $45. And I don't want you guys to have to pay for that, especially if you have a family of 4 and you want to get like 4 t-shirts. That can get really pricey really quick, and I want to help out with that. So just know that's super exciting. We're super excited about where we're going. If you were there, you got to see kind of what the kids area is kind of projected to look like, and it's so freaking sick. It's super rad. So anyway, this weekend, it's Help Week 1. Moses is a baby. If you want to read that in the Bible, it's Exodus chapter 1 and 2. And so that's just kind of where it kicks off. So you can go check that out. And then we're going to have a great week. And then vrl.church/swag for gear. And also we are going to work on getting you some new KidMin shirts in general. I'm very excited about that because my shirt was just old and gross. We've had these shirts for a long time. So anyway, have a great day. Have a great week. And I'll see you on Thursday, and I'll see you on Sunday. Peace out, guys.